Now, you get in here, it says, without accountability, this is maxim number 9, without accountability, nothing improves, nothing ever. Now, real quick, I'm going to just fire off some examples I see all the time. I go into small businesses, whether it's a doctor's office, it could be a hospital, it could be a restaurant, and nobody has accountable. So people get a paycheck whether their job is done or not, and then nothing ever gets better. And it's like, well, I thought you were, everyone thought that someone else was supposed to do it. There's no accountability there. So I'm all about meritocracies, paying people based on their merits, based on what they do. I'm really into that stuff, but you've taken it to a whole nother level with task. I mean, you guys did some huge things there. So talk to me about what you meant when you wrote this. Without accountability, nothing improves ever.
Okay, unless you have a bite with your bark, unless you hold people to a performance standard, whatever's measured and monitored will improve, okay? So, growing employees is almost like raising children. For those of you that raise children, if you're a child, we're all children, I guess. But if you have raised children, you know how much those kids can wear you out. Can we say teenage years? Just say that word here. Okay. As teenagers, what are they going to do? They've awakened, they're independent, they're going to challenge everything. And so if you hold to it, they will try to wear you down to say, did you really mean that? Did you really mean that? Did you really mean it? Did you really mean that? I give up! No, I didn't mean it! And at that point, that accountability is lost, they won, and so now you're tolerating that behavior. And so with accountability here, it's very important. It requires a toughness. It requires, it requires creating a leadership culture where people literally monitor themselves. And that's what we did at Task, is we had this 16 weeks of leadership training, 16 sessions of leadership training, a curriculum I established just based on needs that we saw, and they began to police one another here on that accountability system.
Now let me ask you this here. On point number 10, it says, manage yourself so your manager doesn't have to. Now, I've heard people say, if you can't manage yourself, you can't be a manager. But talk to me what you meant when you said manage yourself so your manager doesn't have to. I mean,
okay, I have rules for managing competent people. And one of the rules are that, first of all, you actually manage your boss. Why? Because you've learned to manage yourself. You are taking care of preparing. The top salespeople in your organization, what they do is they prepare. Sometimes they're not the slickest talkers. Sometimes they're not the wittiest communicators. But they prepare and they plow through and they plan the work and they work the plan. And so this whole process here is learning to take dominion of yourself. You're going to take dominion of the world. You're going to learn I want to move up to upper management here. You've got to learn to manage yourself. You've got to learn to set goals and to begin your day with, you really got to end your day before you begin. You got to see through what you're going to do to make your day effective and hold yourself to that.
Also on my staff, we have a lady working with us now named Liz, who's been my assistant for a while.
Yeah, Liz is great.
And what she does is she always checks in to let me know what she's done so that I really don't have to check in.
That's the idea. She's managing you.
Yeah.
And so what makes it, are you worried about her? Are you taking brain space? See, a lot of business owners don't realize that it's not just how much time something takes, but how much brain space it hogs the creative process that's so necessary to grow your business.
And kind of balancing maxim number 9, where it says, without accountability, nothing improves. I have a to-do list of things she's doing. So when she brings it to me, she brings the to-do list to me and says, hey, I got this item, this item, this item done.
Bam.
And it makes it quicker. I don't have to harass her. Now, other people, I'm like, did you get that done? Did you get that done? They're like, yeah, pretty much. And then you look and they didn't get it done. And it causes, like you said, that emotional, that brain space. We were constantly like, did he get it done?
Right.
It's
you're
tough.
managing him rather than him managing himself.
Absolutely.
Who are you going to promote?
Well, now, definitely going to promote Liz. Liz is actually getting a raise this week, so that's exciting.
There you go, Liz.
There you go, Liz.
You owe me something for that.